85-year-old Nancy Pelosi, Democratic Congresswoman, obliterated a right-wing reporter who tried to ambush her with a January 6th conspiracy theory. The question was, are you worried that you'll end up in trouble because you refused to deploy the National Guard on January 6th? And Pelosi turns around and says, shut up. I didn't do that. It's up to the president, not the Speaker of the House. Republicans and MAGA are furious. Oh, she's treating the reporter so poorly. I will discuss that in a moment. Here is how the conversation went.
Congresswoman Pelosi, are you at all concerned that the new January 6th committee will find you liable for that day? Are you at all concerned about the new January 6th committee finding you liable for that day? Why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know. We still have questions. Thank you.
This grin on the face of the reporter, people who are watching the video see the reporter turned around and is now, she's got this shit-eating grin on her face. It tells you just about everything that this is about. Now, let's take it piece by piece. Without hesitating or appeasing, Nancy Pelosi cut through a bad faith, tired argument in 5 seconds flat, which is, it's not up to the speaker, it's up to the president. That's the factual part of it. Now, of course, the right is furious because Nancy Pelosi was mean, she was nasty, she was unhinged, because an 85-year-old woman ambushed by this smurf reporter wasn't willing to indulge the false premise of the question. And now they're saying it's bullying. Now, these are the same people who worship Trump for calling reporters disgusting and horrible and enemy of the people. They don't care about civility. They care about control. And so people should be treated exactly as they deserve. If you are a reporter that asks Trump a follow-up question based in fact, and Trump says you're nasty and tries to get your press credentials stripped, we have a problem with that. If, on the other hand, you are someone that just yells a conspiracy question at Nancy Pelosi on the street, she doesn't try to get you fired, she doesn't try to strip you of your credentials or livelihood, but she says, shut up, the premise of your question is false. All of a sudden, now they're concerned. You can't debate people that are just lying to your face. And you shouldn't humor people that are pushing propaganda in this way to try to get clicks and get a reaction. And, you know, if you can make any criticism here of Nancy Pelosi, it's that she took the bait in a sense. Part of what the reporter wanted, and you can tell that from that grin, is she wanted to trigger Nancy Pelosi, and she succeeded in that way. But then they go and they say, oh my goodness, she got so triggered. You got to shut him down quickly. And of course, it is a lie. Nancy Pelosi refusing the National Guard, refusing to deploy the National Guard on January 6, 2021, is one of the most debunked myths of the entire January 6th narrative. It was Antifa, debunked. The FBI set it up, debunked. It was Nancy Pelosi who didn't deploy the National Guard, completely and totally debunked. It is not under the purview of the Speaker of the House. She had no authority to send troops. She had no authority to reject troops. That was Donald Trump's job. But MAGA doesn't like that. And so what MAGA does is they keep repeating the lie, and it gets some of their audience to believe it. They're angry. They're confused. And the most telling part of this clip is this last frame. The smug, self-satisfied little smirk after being publicly humiliated. It is theater. And it's the face of someone who knows she's lying, but I got a reaction from Nancy Pelosi. They want to be respected, but they're spreading misinformation. They want to be treated like journalists, but they're just propagandists at the end of the day. And so Nancy Pelosi, should she have blown up or not? Let me know in the comment. Was Nancy Pelosi right, or should she have maintained her composure? But she did treat this individual exactly how she deserves to be treated, which is, you're a clown wasting our time about 4 years debunked conspiracy theories. Our sponsor, Magic Spoon, has been with us a long time. They do the high-protein, zero-sugar cereals and treats, nostalgically reinventing some of my favorite childhood snacks. Many of you know, for me, cereal was not breakfast, it was a snack, and that is still the case. And what Magic Spoon has done is taken your favorite sugary cereals from when you were a kid and turned them into something you can feel good about. Magic Spoon is also launching a brand new high-protein granola, true to the Magic Spoon promise, packed with protein, crunchy, 13 grams of protein, 0 added sugars, and in delicious flavors like dark chocolate almond, honey almond, and peanut butter. They've got their high-protein treats as well, crispy, crunchy, airy, with 12 grams of protein in many flavors. And of course, if you don't love Magic Spoon as much as I do and our team does, Magic Spoon will refund all of your money, no questions asked. Get $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com/Pakman, or look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. The link is in the description.